If I offer you my hand, would you refuse?
The song is called Can't We Get Along? This video has more than 2 million views on Facebook and YouTube. Of course, Mr. Boone has sold more than 45 million records, 38 top 40 hits, and appeared in more than 12 Hollywood films. He's been with Newsmax from the very beginning, my friends. We want to welcome Pat Boone to the program. Sir, thank you for making the time.
Hey, Chris, good to be with you, and congratulations. I'm so thrilled that Newsmax TV is doing so well.
Well, thank you very much. We're pretty excited about it. We're pretty excited about it ourselves. Look, in that video, you show law enforcement and the community coming together, something you're not seeing a lot of in the national media. What inspires you to make this song?
It was 1991 when Rodney King was badly beaten by the police. He was resisting arrest. He admitted that. But they beat him almost to death. And then, of course, that was on television, and that sparked the LA riots, which you may remember. You're younger than I am. But the LA riots were really the kind of thing that's been happening all over the country now. And Rodney King, when he came out of the hospital, still puffy and beaten and voice cracking, instead of saying something inflammatory, he said, in his voice is, as I say, breaking, "Can't we get along? Can't we work it out? Can't we be friends?" I cried when I heard him say that. He could have sparked more rioting. Instead, he was calling for understanding and communication. And I said, that's what we need. Well, I wrote the song then, but I didn't have a way to market it. And I sang it with black choruses around LA and doing what I could. And then the song just lay around for 30 years until about 3 weeks ago, when it hit me that this should be the anthem of where we are now. Can't we get along? Can't we work it out? Can't we be friends? And the America, the name still stands for freedom with liberty, the same for you and me, calling for equality. And I had a beautiful black young lady, a gospel singer named Wendy Moten, sing the song, with a great Jim Nichols arrangement and a black chorus singing the song. And then a genius videographer named Tom Roach created the video of actual scenes from our newsreel footage in the last several weeks in cities all over America, Minneapolis, Chicago, everywhere, where police and protesters were actually doing what the song called for, reaching out, embracing, praying, kneeling, raising arms, hearing each other, comforting each other. I mean, and these were the real protesters, not the BLM or the marauders who were trying to break up stores, throw Molotov cocktails, all that stuff, but actually were hoping to get along and communicate and make things better. The song, that's what it's calling for, and it's really touching people. I must say, I couldn't believe that on my Facebook page, it's gone to almost 2 million views in about 10 days.
You know the old phrase, blessed be the peacemakers out there. And in the face of, as you mentioned, the Antifa folks, the Black Lives Matter folks out there who are, as you properly noted, are committed to destroying, burning things down, terrorizing out there. There are folks, it seems, and by the reaction you've gotten from this song, there seems to be a lot of folks hungry for that peace that used to be America. Yes? They
are. I mean, look, 35% of the police are black themselves. And so many of the places being destroyed and robbed are black-owned, and these are in communities where people are coming out screaming, "Don't tear us apart! Don't take my business away!" And the marauders and the attackers are deaf. In fact, they want to create more and more division and really destroy the freedoms we have, including defunding the police, if you can imagine, and you can. Because that's what they're calling for, defunding the police. While Seattle, they have murders taking place in that supposed summer of love in the six blocks they took over. And then in Portland, supposed most socialistic city in America, already just being destroyed with violence. Chicago, murder capital of the world, and they're wanting to defund.
Hey, Mr. Boone, I've only got about 30 seconds left, and I want you to tell where they can find the song, because that's really the most important part. It's inspirational. I want folks to be able to know where to find it.
It's YouTube. Just go to Pat Boone. Can't We Get Along? My Facebook page, just Pat Boone Facebook, and I'll show it to you there. It's free, and we're trying to spread it all over the country. I'm doing radio interviews, TV interviews, and people are responding wholeheartedly. Yes, this is what we need. We need to get along. We need to communicate. And thank you, Chris, for letting me display the song here. I hope you can play the whole thing at some point.
Well, Mr. Boone, it was my pleasure to have you here, and thank you so much for the time.
You just watched Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing news channel, now in 65 million homes. Get Newsmax TV on all the major cable systems or go to newsmaxtv.com and click on the Find Newsmax tab to locate us. Remember, Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.